Right, so this is the workout from today. The description is going to be below, so it's going to be supersets, 2 exercises back to back. So just have a quick read of the description for the reps and the times, and then just follow along and try and get it done. So first one we're going to go for is single leg glute bridges. So down on the floor. From there, we're going to drive up, back down, drive up, back down on each one. You're going to do both legs to start with. Bulgarian split squats are next, so pop that foot behind. From there, we're going to drop down, come up, drop down, and then come up. Watch that angle of the back leg. Make sure again there's a good kind of bend to it as well. That's superset number 1. Second one, we're going for 3 exercises. The first one's a bit more of a hold, so you're going to use a towel and a light pair of weights. From there, what I want is a row position. So round the knees, seated. I want you to get your elbows back in that row position for me. Shoulder blades back and down, and we're going to hold that. Once we've held it for the time, we're going to go for reverse flies. So grab a light pair of weights in that position. Stand up, kick back on each one. Keep the tension through the upper back. Once you've done the reps on there, we're going to keep the same position and go for a wide row. So keeping a squeeze, keeping the tension as you go through on each one. So that angle just there, guys, a superset number 2. Then we're going to go for our squats and our hamstring curls. So you're going to need something to raise the heels to create some narrowness to that position. More tension on the quads. We're going to drop down, come up, drop down, come up. Superset that with our hamstring curls. So from that position, hips up off the floor, control it out, and then from there, drag back, control, drag back. If you struggle with that, go for a walkout instead. Nice and steady for me, guys, through that. Use a towel, use something to get that tension through. Superset number 3. Now, 4th one, quite tricky one. We're going to use a towel again. So what I want you to do this time is step over it, keep your posture, and from there, we're going to pull back, straight arms or nearly straight, and keep that position. So there, what we're trying to do is bring our shoulder blades back and down, and we're imagining we're pulling down. We're trying to focus on the lats a little bit more. Now the next bit, what you're going to do, it's quite a tricky one. This is where a small towel will come in use, a smaller one than this anyway. So grab yourself one. You've got a couple of options. You can go for the Superman pull-in that we usually do, or this extension. So this extension, quite tricky. Drop to the knees for me. And then what you're going to do from there is you're going to lower yourself nice and slow, abs tight, and that extension there, pull back in for me. So that pull back in was going to focus on the lats a lot. So tension, 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 control, drag back. So you're pushing down as hard as you can in that position with that. If you struggle with it, the Superman pull-in, real easy. You're going to pull that T-towel apart. So again, that position, squeeze the glutes, pull it apart, down just below the chin, and squeeze. So focus a little bit more on the usual position. And that is that. Any questions, guys, give me a shout. The description is below, as I say, and that's today's session.